Hey, do you love taxes? Well, unless you're a CPA or something, you probably don't love taxes. That's a no-brainer. Today, we're going to be covering a tax rule called the step up in basis that'll hopefully save you some money on your capital gains taxes. We're going to relate it to a probate question I get often and use it as an example. So one question I get often is, I understand probate's bad. I want to avoid it. Why don't I just give my house to my kids, give it as a gift while I'm still alive? Then it's in their name. Won't have to go through the probate stress. That's correct. If you gift your children a house during your life or put them on title, that house is not going to have to go through probate. That is correct. However, you'll be subjecting them to potentially a huge capital gains tax burden. So what's going to happen when you gift them that property is they're going to inherit your tax basis for that property. So if you're not familiar with what capital gains taxes are, that is a tax that you're going to have to pay on the appreciation of any of your assets. So when you bought your house, let's just use round numbers to keep it easy. Maybe you bought your house for $100,000. 10 years later, you gift it to your kids. At that time, it's worth $500,000. They're going to inherit your tax basis of $100,000. So in 10 years from then, it's worth $1 million. 20 years after you bought it, it's worth $1 million now. And they go to sell it. Well, they're going to have to pay a lot of capital gains taxes because they've inherited your $100,000 tax basis. That means that the appreciation on that is $900,000 that is going to be subject to the capital gains tax. The way out of that is to have them inherit it. Have your kids inherit your house by will or by trust, whatever. If they inherit that property, they're going to receive what's called a step up in basis. So it's an adjustment to the tax basis. Instead of inheriting your tax basis of the price you paid for the home when you inherited it, when you got it, they're going to receive a step up in basis, and the new tax basis for that property will be the fair market value of the property at the time that they inherited it. So say they inherit that property 20 years after you bought it. Right now it's worth $1 million, and they go to sell it the next day for $1 million. There's going to be no capital gains tax because in the taxman's eyes, there's no appreciation on that asset. Now, if in another 10 years, let's just keep it 10, 10, 10. In another 10 years, it's worth 1.5 million and they go to sell it 30 years after you bought it. They're going to have to pay capital gains taxes on the difference between 1 million and 1.5 million. But that is a lot better than paying the capital gains taxes on the difference between 100,000 and 1.5 million. So that is a quick little tidbit. Hopefully that was helpful to some of you. Don't forget about the step up in basis. Super helpful tax rule. And think twice before gifting assets to your kids or friends or family. Think twice about what it could mean from a tax perspective. A lot of people say, I'm just going to give everything away while I'm alive, and that's how I'm going to avoid probate. And that can be a strategy for some things, but you want to have, you want to keep the tax concerns, tax issues in mind as well. So that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. My name's John Bayog. I'm the owner and founder of Bayog Law. We are a remote practice law firm based here in Ipswich. We do have an office in Ipswich, and we can service clients all over Eastern Massachusetts. So, and we offer free consultations. Please feel free to reach out if you have any estate planning questions or would like a free consultation. Please feel free to reach out. I'll leave my contact information in the description to this video, as well as a link where you can schedule a free remote consultation by Zoom or telephone. Thanks for watching. Take care.